Welcome back. Let's get some final thoughts from our guest host, Chris Grisanti of MAI Capital. You know, Chris, earlier in the year when you just casually said, hey, why not look at a stock like Hershey? Little did we know how much of a battleground this name would become between chocolate prices and now this offer. Who was it, Mondelez?
Right.
Made an offer that they rejected. So what's your thinking on it now?
So I think the Mondelez thing is a classic example of if the public markets reject a stock and keep the price low, that a private buyer can come in and value those assets. So that's a classic value situation. So now that stock's back down almost to where the rumors started, and I see no downside here in the sense that maybe something happens and you make money right away, or maybe they fix it and it takes a couple of years and you get paid a decent, safe dividend while you wait, and while Hershey's is at its lowest multiple in like 20.
Doesn't Hershey's have a complicated management and ownership structure?
Yes, it does, Tyler. So my thought there is, so some folks say, well, that means a takeover is impossible. I don't think that's the case. They're really suffering now, though. So I think a buyer can come in and say, hey, there's a decent claim that we're worth more for the trust than the current management and the current business plan. So that may get some reception, ironically, because it's not doing so well. But let me really shift quickly. Because,
well, that's actually a good way to shift, which is to say that you don't think this market is necessarily kind of fairly valuing everything.
So Hershey's on one side, but in a concept stock would be on another, something with no earnings, no revenue, and they're going through the roof right now in some cases. What I'd want to point out to your viewers is that the Trump administration right now is the ultimate concept stock. They haven't taken over yet. They haven't increased oil production, et cetera, and they'll have to deal with real-life tariffs and balancing a budget and maybe deporting low-cost workers, and those are real issues. I'm not dumping on that in particular. Every incoming administration gets this halo.
This is the honeymoon period.
This is the honeymoon, and so be wary with the stock market going up on the incoming administration.
It gets harder from here.
Exactly.
Chris, thanks for a great hour. Appreciate
it. Tyler.
Really
Chris Grisanti.
Thanks, Kelly.
And thank you all for watching Powerline.